What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Undercover Vikings. Today I want to talk to you about the recent episode that just aired. It wasn't as crazy as most of the other episodes have been, but it was very deep, had a lot of detail, and there were some crazy things that did happen in the episode. First and foremost, let's talk about Lagatha. Now, she's obviously done all this stuff to protect Kattegat, which, I don't know, don't you guys find it weird that this whole entire time that Ragnar was missing and we had Oslog like controlling everything? I don't get it. Nobody was ever really like attacking Kattegat. Now all of a sudden, you know, Ragnar's gone and Lagatha's in charge and everybody wants a piece of the land. So we see that this guy with the funny thing on his face, I forgot his name, he obviously tried to overcome Lagatha and failed miserably. We did see Torvi get shot with the arrow in her arm, and there is this small clip, which I'll put on right now. That's her, guys, sitting in the chair, and then that's Astrid right next to her. She is okay, guys. She is obviously a-okay. Now, for some reason, I just think that Torvi is like living a double life. Don't you guys notice? When Bjorn's around, she's in her mother mode. Her hair's not braided. It's always out and flary. She has the babies in her arms all the time. At least what we see in the episode. But then when Bjorn's not around, her hair is braided back, honey. She got her work garment on, and she is, you don't see her kids around or anything, and she got her arrow and she's ready to shoot. I love that she still has Erlander's bow. I think that's really cool. Remember, they got that in Paris. But she is okay, guys, so don't freak out, because I know a lot of people were freaking out. They didn't see her, but I did, so I don't know about anybody else. And then let's go on to Bjorn and Ivar. Now, I don't know the real historic relationship between those two, but right now in the episodes, first they were like all like butting heads, which most of the brothers happen to be on Bjorn's side and nobody's really on Ivar's side. But then again, I can't stand that Ivar keeps saying, oh, why do you think father took me to England? Listen, he asked for everybody to come with him to England. Don't you get that? You were the only hope that he had, and he had to completely switch plans, and he couldn't go there with Force. He had to leave you guys to come back and do the Force yourself. But they did work together, and they did that whole funny thing where they're kind of like taking Aethelwulf in like a circle, and poor guy, he actually fell for it. Now at first, when he said that he was headed for the boats, I honestly thought that that's not what Ivar and them wanted. But when it turned out to be what they did want, I was like, oh, thank God, because then I thought like, oh my gosh, what about Helga? She's over there with the little girl. Speaking of Helga and this little girl, guys, didn't it make you fall in love with Floki all over again? Floki just made you fall in love with him all over again, because he, even though he knew that this little girl and him didn't really have any kind of connection or anything, and he didn't really want the little girl to begin with, he still had to go and get her for his wife. He loves Helga so much, and I just love that relationship. I think it's one of the strongest relationships in this whole entire series. No one else has such a strong relationship with their other half, but Floki and Helga has been going since season 1, guys, and I know that eventually it's going to be time to call it quits. I just don't know how. I love how he told the little girl, listen, I know you hate us, but come on, what are you going to do? You can't survive out here without us, you know? You might as well come back. And she does. So that's a good thing. I'm happy that that happened. Speaking of another parent-child relationship, guys, did you not love this whole Aethelwulf and, oh my gosh, I'm having like a brain fart here. Aethelwulf and Athelstan's son, guys. Alfred, yes, there you go. I just have, for some reason, I had a brain fart. Oh my gosh, Athelstan's son Alfred is showing so much love and respect to Aethelwulf, which is really what Aethelwulf needs, especially since his father is kind of like two-faced. Now, I think it's kind of like a slap in the face for now that he's old and weary and like dying. Now he wants to tell, now he wants to try to encourage Aethelwulf and Judith to get back together. Like, that's stupid. So you took away my good years and now you want me to go back to your son? Kick rocks, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I just felt like that was really dumb. but it is understandable that Aethelwulf really needs Judith, and I can't believe that Aethelwulf the fact that he said, hopefully enough to be worthy of someone like you, I can't believe he actually said that to Judith, because for me, if you were my wife and you were sleeping with my dad all these years and you didn't give me the time of day, honey, we have nothing to go back to. I'm sorry, but he's gonna need his wife by his side, and it seems like, you know, we're gonna see the end of King Egbert pretty soon. He doesn't seem like he's interested in living any longer, but I did love the way Alfred showed so much respect to him, being his earthly father, I guess you can say. I mean, and that's pretty much that all took place in this episode. It was still a lot of fun to watch, and of course next week is the last episode of this season, and they're gonna kill us with this 100-year wait, guys. How are we going to move on? But hopefully we're going to have some good times together online. I want to say welcome to Stephanie, who's now an administrator of Undercover Vikings page. So if you see some posts, they might be just from her. So you might want to go ahead and like them, share them, talk about them. Let's talk together online, guys. All right, catch you guys later. Bye.